So, good morning. My name is Davies and I'm the instructor for Qigong today. Qigong, as you know, is cultivation of Qi, life force energy, development of that, and all of it is based on developing the flow of life force energy in our body, just like water. We want it running without any stagnation, any blockages. So we're going to start with the Yi Jin Ching form, which was developed in the Shaolin Temple in China 1500 years ago. And the Shaolin Temple is one of the most famous in China, with many temples and a beautiful garden. So, in order to start, we prepare with a small orbit. So we raise our hands up, and then big breath in, gathering energy from the universe, and down to the Dantian, where we hold that energy in the original Sea of Qi, the Dantian, the belt channel. So that's the preparation, and we'll do the first movement, which is got three parts to it, and is Way 2, or the Buddha, presenting the pestle. So we start with raising their arms, bringing them forward into a tent in front of our chest, a little bit in front, and then we take some deep breaths in, bringing energy up. We're like a tree rooted to the ground, and we're bringing energy up in this movement for the kidney channel, which starts on the bottom of the foot in the bubbling spring, or the bubbling well runs up the inside of the leg and up to the top of the chest on each side. So we're in a kind of meditative stance, and we're bringing that energy, we're visualizing bringing that energy up from the earth, and we're very much like a tree rooted into the soil, and our roots go deep so we can bring that energy that the earth has, that's represented when a volcano erupts, up through our kidney channel. So we stay in this pose for 5 or 10 seconds, taking a number of deep breaths, bringing in energy up through that kidney channel, and then sending it back down into the earth for recycling. And then we move to the second movement of Way 2, presents the pestles. We raise our elbows, and then we take a big breath out, and we're cleaning out now through the heart channel, which is from the armpit and runs to the tip of the baby finger. So as we do this movement, we open up, and we are opening the front of the heart, and we're getting rid of any stress and bringing in joy and happiness. And then we take a big breath in, bringing energy back into the heart channel. So we're revitalizing it, refreshing it, bringing that fresh energy in. And then we drop our elbows down, and we turn our palms up, and we move to the third movement of Way 2, presents the pestle, and we do a big stretch up, and we're picturing this time through the triple burner channel, which runs up from the head, up along the outside of the arm and into the fourth finger. And then we take a big breath in as we come back down, and we finished the Way 2, presents the pestle. So let me just quickly review that. We start first with moving into the kidney, and the kidney is associated with water, and we want energy flowing freely. So we're in a kind of meditative stance, bringing energy up from the earth, up through that kidney channel on each side up to the chest. And then we move to the second movement, which is for the heart, and we take a big breath out, cleaning out through that heart channel, through the tip of the finger, and then we come back with a big breath in to refresh the heart, and then we tip our elbows down, and we push up, and we come up off our heels in a big stretch for the triple burner channel, which runs down from the fourth finger into our head, and then we come back down. And the triple burner itself is the 3 layers: the lower triple burner, the higher abdominal triple burner, and the upper dantian or triple burner, triple energizer. And that brings overall health to the body when we have good energy in that. So those are the first 3 movements. And then we move to the fourth movement, which is exchanging the stars. So we lift our hands to our shoulder, and then we take one hand to the back and put it on the gate of life, the door of life. We take the other hand and we swing it around and we twist from the waist. We always twist from the waist in Qigong. And we twist and put our hand on that lower side. And then we take a big breath in, bringing energy from the one side, and we're exchanging it to the other. And we look up to the stars, to the Big Dipper, through our palm, and we bring energy from the universe, and we come down, and we repeat that on the other side, back down, and then a big breath in as we come up, and we picture the stars on this side. We always do each side to balance yin and yang energy. So we'll just do that one more time on each side so we can get used to the practice. And then we come up on that first side, and then we lower our arms, and we come and we put that hand, and let me just show you where the hand is on the back, and we're like that, and we come up, and we breathe, and then we come down, and we get ready for the next one. So in that one we're getting a good twist through the belt channel, and we're exchanging energy from one side to the other, balancing yin and yang. So then we'll get ready for the next one, and we'll lower our center of gravity a little bit, and then we'll take the left foot back, and we'll move the right hand forward and palm up, and the left hand back, palm down, and we'll make a little fist by moving each finger one at a time at the front and each finger one at a time at the back. And then we'll do a good strong twist where we're using a lot of energy to pull an elephant's tail. That's what this one's called, pulling the elephant's tail. So we twist back and we bring that hand to the back, to the door of life at the back, and then we go out and stretch, and we bring that knee over the heel, and then we bring that a second time, twisting back, and then we go and stretch a third, and do that a third time on that side, and then we move, and we're balancing the yin and yang, so we're going to do that on the other side. So in this case, we put our right foot back and our left hand forward, palm up, right hand back, palm down. We take one finger at a time to form a fist in the front, and we pull back, pulling that elephant's tail, and then we come forward, and then we do that a second time, and then we do that a third time, and we pull back, and then we come back to the center. And what this one is doing is actually opening the heart and lung channels are on the front, but there's also a point on the back of the heart and lung channel. And this point here is being affected. So this is for the heart and lungs, opening the back channel of the lung and heart, so we have good chi, good energy. So then we'll get ready for the next exercise, which is called spread the eagle's wings. So we raise our hands up, we bring them in to the center, and then we take a breath in as we open, like a eagle opening its wings, and then we breathe out as we come into the center, and we form an eagle's claws as we wash out through the lung channel, and then we come back, and then we do that a second time, and breathing out again, eagle claw, washing out, pushing old energy out from the lung channel, and then we breathe in, and we do that a third time, and we push out, and we come back. And so this time we're affecting the lung, and the lung channel runs from the chest and up the edge of the arm into the tip of the thumb. So as we're pushing forward, we're thinking about our thumb, and we're cleaning energy out. So let's just do that one more time. We come up, we take a big breath in as we open the eagle's wings, we breathe out as we come back to the center and push out old energy. We breathe in new, fresh energy, and then we come back down to the starting point. And then we'll move to the next exercise, which is called pulling the sword from the back. And we take a little ball of chi and we hold it there for a moment. And that's the energy, the life force energy, which is vibrating in our palms. And then we take the top hand and we bring it around and we put it on the back, on that door of life again. And then the lower hand we take and we swing around and we put the center of the palm, which is called the lobo, onto the jade pillow, which are 2 points at the back of the neck. And then we do a twist to the upper back, getting that good twist. So we're opening the shoulder and the neck and the upper spine. And then we twist down low to the one side. And then we come up and that side. And we twist to that side again. So we're affecting the pericardium channel, which is connecting to the brain, and we bend down for a second time, and then we do that on that side for the third time. And then we switch sides, and we take the other hand that was at the back, and we curve it around and put the lobo on the jade pillow. So we have the jade pillow points, and we have the lobo point from the pericardium channel, which runs from the big finger down the middle and up into the chest. So we're bringing that hand around, putting it there on the jade pillow, and we're turning for this from this side. First up, upper, getting that good twist, so we're getting the back and shoulders, and then we come down, and then we do that a second time, and then we do that a third time, and then we come back, and that's the sword. It's like pulling a sword from the back, and that That's what we're doing as we make that movement. And so that was for the pericardium channel on both sides of the big finger, and we've done it on both sides, so we're balancing left and right. Now the next exercise we take is called pushing the board into the water. So we take a big breath and we bring our hands up, and then we lower our center of gravity and we get ready to go down, and it's like we're pushing a board into the water. So we push that board down a little bit, the first movement, and then we take a big breath up, bringing that board up from the water, and then we do it a second time, going a little bit lower, but we only go as low as is comfortable or as low as our flexibility allows. And then we breathe in as we bring that board back up out of the water, and then we go down third time, and we go down as low as we can comfortably. And then we bring that energy up from the earth back up to the starting point. So we do that board into the water 3 times, and what the explanation of that is that we're bringing energy up from the kidney channel, which again starts from that bubbling spring on the bottom of the foot and runs up into the chest. And then we're also impacting that heart channel, which runs into the fingers. So we're affecting the heart and the kidney is water, and the heart is fire. So we're creating water and fire, and what do we get? We get steam. That's life force energy, that's Qi. So just recall how we do that. We bring our hand up, we lower our center of gravity, we go down just as low as we can, and we then breathe in, and we do this 3 times. So what we're doing in this exercise is we're creating steam by mixing the water and life force energy, and that's the Qi, that's the force that we want flowing like water through our body. So then we'll do the next one, which is called the blue dragon's claws. And of course I have a blue dragon on my shirt here, so that's a special one for me. And so in this case what we do is we start with our hands in a fist at our sides, and then on the one side we extend out, and then we open into a dragon's claw, and then we take a breath as we come across the chest, and we pause, and then we bend, and we do a big swoop around, and we bring energy up, and then we do the other side, balancing the yin and yang effect, and we take a big breath across, and we go down, and we swoop around, and we come up, and that side. And this one is affecting the gallbladder channel, which runs from the side of the eye, up over the head, down the middle of the back, down the outside of the leg, and down into the toe. So when we go out, we're clearing out, and then as we come across and down, we bend low, and we swoop, and we bring that energy up through the gallbladder channel, and we picture it going right up through the whole gallbladder channel. And then we do that a second time on that side, and we bend, and we come low, and we come around and come up. 2 things to be aware of in this exercise of blue dragon claw is if we have high blood pressure or if we get dizzy, we have to be careful when we bring our head down. We only go down as low as it feels comfortable. The second thing is when we do this one, we want to try to keep our knees as straight as possible so we get the kind of maximum stretch, maximum effect for the gallbladder channel. So let's just review that one more time. So we go out to the side, and then we come across, and then we go as low as is comfortable. So it could be here, could be here, or it could be as low as we can get, swooping around, and then bringing fresh energy up from the earth through that gallbladder channel. And then we do it on the other side. So we should do that 3 times. And that's for the gallbladder channel. And then the next one that we do is called the tiger pouncing, and it's for the conception channel, which runs from the pubic area up to the area under the mouth, and it's an energy channel for the torso. So when we do a microcosmic orbit, we're affecting that conception channel. So in this exercise, what we are doing is we're going to pounce like a tiger. So we turn a little bit, we lower our center of gravity, we take a breath in, and we pounce out, and then we breathe out as we go down, and we breathe in as we come up, and then we do that a second time, breathing out, coming down, bringing that energy up through the conception channel, and then we, on the third one, we go as low as we can. We can go this low, and we raise our front up and face like a tiger, and we have tiger claws, and we're ready to pounce. And we can take a couple of breaths in this pose, or we can go down even lower if we're comfortable with that, and then we can be in this pose with our hands on the floor and our knee touching. And we're opening that conception channel in the front. And then we just come up and smoothly and elegantly come back, and then we do that on the other side. So we come up, we kick out, we go down, we come up one time, we come up a second time, and then the third time we go down as low as we can. And we raise up. So we're like a tiger, ready to pounce. And we are opening that conception channel on the front. And then we come back to the starting point. So that was tiger pouncing for the conception channel. And the next form is called heaven drumming and deep bowing. And in this one, what we do is we put that lobal point that we mentioned before, the pericardium point, and we cover our ears with it. So I'll just explain it before we do that, because once you cover your ears, you can't really hear very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands up, and we'll cover those ears. And then what we do is with our finger, we do 7 drumming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the back. And then we do 3 bows, each time going a little lower, but only as low as our flexibility allows. So we'll do 1 bow, we'll do a 2nd bow, and then we'll do a 3rd bow, really low, and then we come up, and then we open our hands quickly, and we come back down to the starting point. So this one is opening the conception channel, which is on the back. So the conception channel runs from the sacrum up the middle of the back and into the front of the head. So this previous one was for the conception channel, and this one is for the governor channel. And that's why when we breathe in Qigong, we hold the tip of our tongue against the roof of our mouth. So we're connecting the governor channel and the conception channel. So let's just review that one more time. So we take our hands up, and we put them over our ear, And then we do 7 drummings with our finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we do 3 bows. 1, and then we do a second, and then we do a third. And then we come up, and we quickly move our hands, and we come back down. And then we're going to do the last form of Yi Jin Ching, which is called dog wagging the tail. And this is for a yin-yang balance and a good movement around the belt channel, that dantian level channel. So in this case, what we do is we take a breath in, we interlock our fingers, we breathe out, forward, we breathe in, back, we breathe out as we bend, and we go low as we can, again comfortably with our flexibility. So it might be here, might be here, might be right down here. And then we twist our back as if we had a tail. So if we twist to the right, wag our tail to the right, we look back to try and see that tail. And then we come back to the middle, and then we take a breath out as we wag the tail to the other side. We come back to the middle, we wag our tail on the other side, we come back to the middle, we wag our tail on the other side, come back to the middle, and we do it a third time on the one side, coming back to the middle, and out, and back, and then we come up, and then we finish the form with another small orbit. Take a breath in, come up, come back down to the dantian, and just take some abdominal breaths. And we're finished Yi Jin Ching. Thank you for that.